On May 30th, 2018, the world learned of the existence of the Fallout 76 teaser, and it was received with the expected amount of fanfare, speculation, exaggeration, and clickbaiting. You see, at the time, Fallout fans were split into 1,000 factions because Fallout 4, released in 2015, was not 100% exactly what each and every one of them wanted. The Fallout 76 trailer then held the inferred promise to alternately fix or finally put a nail in the coffin of the iconic franchise. It is not perfect, but I think in the many days that have passed since we saw the produced cinematic teaser for Fallout 76, it has gotten a bit of a bum rap. The first area of contention many fans have with the Fallout 76 teaser is the lack of actual gameplay seen. There is also a subset of fans that bellyache about hand-holding and quests and the dumbing down of every Fallout game since 1997. With the Fallout 76 trailer, however, Bethesda Game Studios has given us something with a complete lack of any in-game footage. And what is in-game footage if not a tutorial? It literally shows you how the game is played. By not including this footage, Bethesda Game Studios has given fans what they want, by not showing them how the game is actually played or what the game actually is. Another common complaint specifically about Fallout 4 is that the series is no longer an RPG, that Bethesda has turned the franchise into a first-person shooter or at best an action RPG by forcing the player down a small number of linear plot paths. It seems to me, however, that Bethesda Game Studios has now set us free to assume anything with the Fallout 76 teaser without holding our hands or dictating any plot paths, or in fact any game genre of any kind. What could be more open-ended than that? Fallout 4 was lambasted for having a voice protagonist because it limited the conversation options. And what do we get in the Fallout 76 trailer? No voice of any kind, be that speech or even text. The game can be whatever you want it to be. A clever way in which Bethesda Studios has shown this is with environmental design. They don't need to drag you by the ear to the next objective, because they have designed Vault 76 in the trailer to unobtrusively direct you in a very organic way. Fallout fans know what a vault is, and that there is primarily one direction to go in order to move past the vault. So that is the direction that those players will naturally go. Sure, Bethesda Game Studios shows us lots of doors and spaces, but cleverly they have subconsciously restricted movement paths through the innovative use of signs with arrows on them. We are made to believe that there are lots of branching paths, but we don't actually feel the need to explore these because the signs subtly let us know that doing so would be against the rules. In the trailer, we see no invisible walls keeping the player from exploring Vault 76, but in every other Fallout game, invisible walls are all over the world space. Another genius move that Bethesda Game Studios has made to top previous titles is by showing us in the teaser that Fallout 76 takes place a mere 25 years after the Great War. You see, by doing this, they avoid any potential faction inconsistencies that you might find in any other Fallout game, because none of the factions exist. Any factions that might have their origins during this period of time can faithfully be represented because we are now dictating history. It is literally impossible for Bethesda to retcon, chronologically speaking, because this is the beginning of everything. We know this because Bethesda Game Studios seeded the existence of Vault 76 way back in Fallout 3. How's that for a master plan? Now quickly, I'd like to mention voice acting. In all other Fallout games, the voice acting has been spotty at times. The best of them have had, at most, 90% of the voice acting being naturalistic and believable. In the Fallout 76 trailer, however, 100% of the voice acting is excellent.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
Notably, we get the return of fan darling Ron Perlman. Who doesn't love Hellboy? The writing in this trailer is just brilliant. We are shown, not told, hints about life in Vault 76. Rather than spoon-feed us exposition, we see little things like a guitar, a board game, and trash from a party that all serve to tell a story of the lives lived in Vault 76. In every other Fallout game, we get line after line of exposition as every character, no matter how minor, tells the player their entire life story. I could go on but I won't. In the end, I think it's pretty clear that the Vault 76 trailer should be seen not as the beginning of the end, but as the Fallout CRPG that fans have been asking for 21 years.